Hello everyone, my name is Olivia and today I wanted to share some of my summer favorites with you. Summer is my least favorite season, so I'm very happy that it's finally over and we're heading into autumn, which is my favorite season ever. But I did find some things along the way during the summer that I have fallen in love with, so let's get right into it. Let's start with some fashion favorites. I have fallen in love with my cowboy boots. If you follow me over on Instagram, you will see I'm wearing them very often in my photos when I went to Wyoming. I've always wanted cowboy boots and I never really was sure of where to buy them with high quality leather, and my friend introduced me to Ariat cowboy boots, which are really high quality. They're a little bit expensive, but they're definitely worth the price because you know they're going to last for years upon years, and they are the most comfortable boots ever. I didn't get any blisters, I didn't get any pain in my toes or my heels when I was wearing them every single day on our trip. Really happy with that purchase. Another thing that I have been loving is wearing headscarves in my hair. I felt like I couldn't pull off this style. I felt like I looked a little bit too like Little House on the Prairie-esque, but once I started wearing headscarves and building up my confidence, I feel like I can pull it off very nicely, and it adds a pop of color to my outfits, and it's a really great way to hide my hair on day 2, day 3 type of situations where my hair is a little bit frizzy and it's not at its best. I feel like I'm a very anxious person when it comes to trying something new, like adding to an outfit or something. I just always overthink it. I always feel like I can't pull it off. You know those TikTok videos where people are like, people know it's my first day wearing this hat, they're all laughing at me. I'm that type of person. I feel like I can't pull off a lot of things, so being able to gain the confidence to put on a hair scarf is a big deal for me. It may not be a big deal for you, but for me it is. Moving on from fashion, I have a really big, expensive summer favorite that has just changed my life forever, and it is Frodo. I got a Scottish Terrier and I named him Frodo after Frodo Baggins from Lord of the Rings, and he is my ultimate summer favorite. I was asking my friends, I'm like, can I add my dog to my summer favorites? And they're like, well, you did get him during the summer and he is like your favorite thing ever. And I'm like, okay, I'll add him to my summer favorites. I got a Scottish Terrier in June. He's made me a morning person against all odds, and he is the most rambunctious, needy, rascally type of boy who has made my life so much brighter. He is such a scamp. That's like the best way to describe him. He's such a scamp. He loves attention. He loves barking at things. He loves running and playing with brown bags and ripping them apart. He loves peanut butter. He loves yogurt, which is really cute because we make him these like frozen treats where it's plain yogurt with some blueberries inside, and he loves having that treat midday, and I love him. I don't have him a lot on this channel because he's not allowed on the second floor, mostly because his paws are a little bit too slippery. He just doesn't have a good traction on our staircase, so he's fallen down the staircase twice now. So he's banned from the second floor, so that's why you never see him in my room, and he's never going to be in my room because he's banned. So he's downstairs right now while I'm filming, and he's just the cutest little boy ever. I feel like I tell him that he's so cute approximately 50 times a day and he's like completely over it. And people always ask me like, why did I want to get a Scottish Terrier specifically? I don't know why. I can't pinpoint the exact moment when I thought to myself, I want a Scottish Terrier. I think I've always really liked Scottish Terriers throughout my life because my mom has found so many things that are from my childhood that are Scottish Terrier themed. And I think I've always been a really big fan of their shape and their attitude. They just constantly kept coming up on my Pinterest board when I was thinking of getting a dog and I wanted a black dog specifically. Obviously, once you engage with the algorithm's going to show you a lot more things that are similar to that. So I kept looking at Scottish Terrier photos and they kept showing me more, and I just fell so much more in love with the breed. And I've talked to so many people who are a part of the Scottish Terrier Club of America. They've been so welcoming. It's really like a little community of people who love Scotties, and they've all been so welcoming and so helpful, and they really prepared me for a Scottie, and I feel like I'm part of that community now. I really love Frodo. Frodo's the cutest. He's the cutest little boy. Now let's move on to some media that I've been consuming. I finally saw the Before trilogy. My friend Michelle kindly gifted me the Before trilogy Criterion collection set, and it's such a beautiful set of DVDs of the Before trilogy, which is such a classic piece of media that so many people have recommended to me. They told me I'm going to love it, and I knew I was going to love it, but I was always hesitant to see it because it's such a moving amazing set of films that I just knew were going to like rock my world. So in case you don't know what the Before trilogy is about, it spans over the course of like 20 years. We follow these two characters named Jesse and Celine, and they meet on a train to Vienna, and Jesse decides to invite Celine to stay with him in Vienna for the next 24 hours before she has to go on a train back to Paris and he has to go on a flight back to America. And over the course of that time, they talk to one another, they fall in love, they form this connection that spans over the course of like the next 20 years. Over the course of these 3 movies, you see these characters grow up and mature and change their viewpoints of life and change their viewpoints of their own future and their current selves and what they like and what they don't like. It's a type of film that really affected me in a way I truly can't describe. I just loved Jesse and Celine's conversations. I loved what each of them stood for. I loved watching them evolve as characters over the course of these many years. Yeah, I fell in love with this trilogy. It was everything that I expected it to be and more, and I fell in love with it just as everyone predicted. So if you have any movies or books that feel like the Before trilogy, please recommend it down below, because I would love to get more recommendations, because I loved the conversations that were had in those films, and I loved how much these characters developed over the course of these years. It was just a fantastic trilogy. One thing that I've been loving over the course of the summer is watching Netflix reality shows. And there's a specific type of Netflix reality show that I like watching, and it's competition reality shows. I want to audition for one because I think I would be really good at it. And I also just love analyzing all these different contestants and their motives and how they play the games that they are set in. And one show that I really enjoyed was the $1 Million Secret. So we follow a ton of different contestants who are staying in this gorgeous hotel, and one of them is given $1 million. And as the millionaire, you're given a couple of different tasks to help you try and win this game, but the other contestants are set to figure out who the millionaire is and vote them out. It's very similar to that of Traders, and I do think Traders is better, but I think if you're itching to find something that's similar to Traders, I would give the $1 Million Secret a try, because it was so fun, and it's so fun to watch these contestants fight and cry over the course of like a week. Like, there's so much emotion that is packed into these contestants' lives, and I think it's genuinely hilarious. Like, people are like, oh my god, I love you guys, we're a family, and I'm like, you guys have known each other for 5 days, you need to calm down. It's really fun, and I think a new season is coming very soon, so I'm very excited about that. Another thing that I've been loving that has to do with media is annotating books. I've always been a fan of annotating books, but I feel like I've stepped up my game in terms of annotating, and one example that I have here is by inserting post-it notes, and it's been making it so much more enjoyable because I can have a true conversation in the text. This is a book that I actually was rereading on my trip to Wyoming, and I highlighted it backwards and forwards. This has truly become one of my favorite books of all time, so if you're looking for a book recommendation in this favorites video, here you go. This is such a great book, and this is the perfect segue into another favorite of mine that has to do with media, which is my personal curriculum. I'm sure if you've been on TikTok, you've heard of personal curriculum, but if you aren't on TikTok, I'll be sure to link the original video down below and the original creator. But this one woman on TikTok who I followed and really enjoy her content, she kind of creates personal curriculums for herself every single month. So her initial video, she had a baking curriculum filled with different library books that she wants to read centered around baking. Then she has other subjects that she's interested in that she wants to read more about, and she does it on a month-by-month basis. And so many people have taken this idea of a personal curriculum and have kind of made it their own. So I took the idea of a personal curriculum and created a quarterly type of system for myself. So basically what I did was find subjects that I'm really interested in, like art history, and search up art history plus syllabus on Google, because someone also recommended this on TikTok. If you're interested in a specific topic, search up that topic plus syllabus on Google, and you can find so many different syllabi from different universities centered around that topic to recommend textbooks, books, videos, articles about said topic that you can then use to study on your own time. It's kind of like creating a university for yourself. So I fell in love with the idea of a personal curriculum. So what I'm currently focusing on from September to December is art history, Spanish class, gym class, which is just doing Pilates every single day during the week, cinema class, and women in religion. I previously took a women in religion class during college, and I thought it was really really interesting. It's essentially going through every single major religion and how women are treated through the lens of that religion. So those are all the classes that I'm currently focusing on from now until December. And you're probably like, that sounds like a lot of work, but it's really not, because for my art history class, all I'm doing is reading one art history nonfiction a month and also watching art history YouTube videos, which someone kindly recommended to me over on Instagram. And I've been annotating, I've been writing down notes, I've been highlighting, and it's just a great way to learn more about topics that you're interested in. A lot of people on my Instagram have asked me to share my personal curriculum, and I don't want to do that yet because I've made so many edits and changes throughout the month of September by itself that I don't want to share my personal curriculum for this quarter until the quarter is over. And that's the best part of a personal curriculum, because you're allowed to edit and alter what you choose to learn on your own time. And it's also a big motivator for me to not check my phone. Rather than scrolling on my phone for hours on hand, I can focus on reading a nonfiction or watching a lecture. I want to do something with my brain. I want to learn more. I want to become as knowledgeable as possible about subjects that I'm personally interested in, and I have the opportunity to teach myself. If that sounds right up your alley, I'll be sure to link a ton of things down below about personal curriculums, because I thought it was such a cool idea. It's like one of those few trends on TikTok that I think is greatly beneficial, and it looks different for every single person, and I think that's the most exciting aspect of it. I'm really excited about 2026 because there's a lot of different courses that I've created for myself for 2026 that I'm excited to dive into once this quarter ends. Let me know if you're doing your own personal curriculum and what are the courses that you're taking. I love doing courses in quotations, because it's like you're creating the course for yourself. You are the teacher and you're also the student and you're also the dean of your own little university. It's just really fun. It's a really fun trend that I've been really excited by, and I haven't been excited by something like this in a while. So it's a great way to continue my education and continue teaching myself about topics that I'm really interested in. And for my final category, I want to talk about some home decor. One thing that I added to my room that I really love is my Van Gogh art print. So I got a Van Gogh art print from the Met. Every single art museum that you can go to has really high quality prints that you can get from their gift shop. And they have this gorgeous Van Gogh self-portrait that I have fallen in love with. I love looking at it. I love visiting it every time I go to the Met. And I bought myself a print and I thrifted the frame from, I think, Goodwill. And I think it is beautiful. It's such a great addition to my dresser. It really kind of completes it and makes it a little bit more visually interesting with all the different layering that I have on the dresser. You don't even have to physically show up to the museum gift shop to get this art print as well. You can go to the Met Museum's gift shop online and get yourself some amazing art prints. They have thousands upon thousands of art prints that you can order in varying sizes to add to your decor. I just love having another piece of Vincent Van Gogh in my bedroom because he's sprinkled all around this room. I am genuinely obsessed with his art and everything that he stood for. And on a cuter note, I added 2 more Jellycats to my space. So here we have the black and white cookie from the Jellycat diner that I went to with my dad, which I do have a reel of over on my Instagram if you want to see what the Jellycat diner entails. I love these types of cookies. It's so classic for New York. So I have this on my bookshelf, which is right behind me, like right there. It kind of just sits and is so cute. And then I have the Pancake Jellycat, and this is just like the most adorable Jellycat ever. I think I'm cutting myself off from Jellycats because I have the coffee Jellycat, I have the marshmallow Jellycats, which my friend Jessica gave me, and then I have these 2 Jellycats, and I think I'm done. These bring me so much joy. I don't need any more. I love having this one sitting on my bed with its little feet crossed. Are you kidding me? Makes me want to cry. It's so cute. And the final thing that I have been loving, which I also have a reel over on my Instagram, I would highly recommend you follow me over on Instagram because there's a ton of content that you don't see here, which are my SIJO sheets. SIJO kindly gifted me their linen sheets and I got it in the color green because, you know, I love the color green, and it really elevates my space and makes it feel so much more luxurious. And I've never tried linen sheets before, and they are a more breathable material that allows you to not overheat overnight, which is something that happens to me because I'm such a hot sleeper. I think it's my metabolism that makes me run so hot when I fall asleep, and it's also maybe because I eat a little bit too late at night and that makes me a little bit hot when I fall asleep. That might be a contributor. I didn't think of that until now. Anyway, that's not gonna stop me from snacking at night. So these linen sheets are ethically sourced and made, and they kindly gifted me a coupon code to give you 20% off your order. So I'll be sure to link my affiliate code down below if you want to try out these sheets for yourself. They didn't ask me to promote them on YouTube. I'm doing this myself because that's how much I love the sheets and I had to share them with you. So that's when you know you really like a product, when you promote it even when you don't have to. So those are all the things I've been loving this summer. I can't believe summer's finally over, but also like good riddance. I need autumn in a way that I truly cannot describe. I think it's going to make me so much happier to be in sweaters, to be cozy, to watch some scary movies. Let me know if there's any specific autumn content that you would like to see from me, because I would love to take your video ideas into account. If you want to follow me anywhere else on social media, I would highly recommend that you follow me over on Instagram. And if you want to join my YouTube membership, that is a great way to help support this channel. So if you do decide to join the membership, thank you so much. And if you've made it this far in the video, leave a pink heart emoji of your choice so we can see who stays for the longest. If you do, thank you so much, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!